Gemstone Care to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
Hi, my name is Barbara. We had a special tradition at Christmas time at our place. My parents would always save one special present for each of us, and we couldn't open it till after dinner. We always knew it was coming, but we'd act really surprised. And that's a tradition I've handed down to my kids too, and it's kind of fun. I always have one special present.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. My name is Guy. It's Gifts for the Guy. I want to remind you of a couple things we're doing. If you get a brand new Hsn credit card, you'll have $20 to spend any way that you would like. We'll show you a little information on that. There it is right there. Go to hsn.com, or you can call the phone number. We are streaming live on Facebook throughout our show. We hide all my Facebook friends, reminding you we're going to do a Facebook Live from my house at around 11. As soon as I get home, we'll do it, and out of this stuff. So we're going to be doing that as well. I wanted to give you a sneak peek at my pick of this hour. I'm a huge proponent and believer in air purification. I think it's so smart. You know, when you think about it, you know, what are they saying of what, 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, and 3 minutes without air? So I guess you know what's the most important thing. It's your air. And if you're shutting your doors and windows right now, you are closing everything in. And if you think just those filters from your heater are cleaning the air, they don't. They don't get the fine things. They don't get things like smoke. They don't get pollen. You know, they may get hair and they may get dust, but that's all you're cleaning out. These are going to do, through multiple levels, are going to get rid of all that nasty stuff, all right? Not only the dirt and the pollen and the smoke and the odors, but it's also going to get rid of a lot of the harmful stuff like mold and bacteria and stuff like that. It's not going to grow inside here. It actually has a UVC lamp, and you know, UVC is one of those things we've used to sanitize. It'll help with viruses, all kinds of different things. It comes to us from Geek Air. It is a huge customer pick with mostly 5-star reviews. I love the design. I think it's our best looking air purifier that we have. Slim tower design. You've got true HEPA filtration inside. Rebecca Wood's going to come out and talk all about it. I have it available in black, and I also have it available in white. Beautifully made. You're going to love this. That's coming up a little bit later. But I want to talk about clean. In all my years here, all right, I have presented a lot of different styles of vacuums, uprights, handhelds, cordless, corded. I have never seen a handheld vacuum with this kind of power. And with a vacuum, that's what it's all about, suction power. Here we go, our best value of the day. So I own a couple of different versions of a Shark. I also have a Dyson. You know, hey, I work here. I love having great vacuums. I don't use my upright very much anymore, but I do use my Shark and I do use my Dyson from time to time. I use them both, but I gotta tell you, neither one of them has the power of this corded handheld vacuum. I have never in all the years that I've been here seen a vacuum with that kind of power. Look at that power. I mean, that is a lot of power. Ouch. I've never seen anything like it. So if you're thinking about getting it today, I will tell you, how many have been spoken for already, Andre? Gotta be at least 4,000. 8,000 already spoken for. It's the Shark Ultralight. It is a corded handheld vacuum. And literally, when you think about a vacuum, and I'll say it again, there's 3 or 4 things you're looking for. Number 1 is suction, all right? That's what a vacuum does. It sucks stuff up. So suction is number 1. When it comes to also versatility, is it easy to handle? It's a handheld. Plug it in, you're good to go. All right, very, very simple. Do I need any extra parts? No, we give you everything that we need. We give all the tools that you're gonna need. We give you that crevice tool as well. That is included. The other big thing is, how much does it weigh? I don't wanna have to haul around an 8 or 9 pound handheld vacuum. I sure as heck don't want a 15 or 20 pound upright. This weighs less than 3 pounds in your hand. All right, you plug it in, you go to town. You will be able to clean up everything. If you've got pets, must have, all right? If you've got kids or kids that act like pets, you must have this. Even if it's just to clean up around a litter box or clean up around the cereal area where your kids eat or clean your car, doing detail cleaning, you will absolutely love this. If you try to get everything that we're offering in this deal today separately, you're gonna spend close to $140. We have it all broken down for you because we're giving you the precision duster, we're giving you the pet set tool. Those are both included. That's $139, or you can pay $87 today. It is free shipping and handling. $17.58 is all it will cost you. If you get a brand new Hsn credit card, we'll drop the price to $67.90. And realistically, what it's all about is right here. It's about power. I got hair here. I like to show the demo right off the bat. Look at that. Right through, absolutely no problem. I mean, I could do this coming or going. Look at this. It is amazing. It's not scattering. It's getting all that hair up. That is how fast. Little button on the back turns it off. Boo, ready to go. You will absolutely love this. Really quick before Tracy takes over, because once Tracy gets going, she's hard to stop because she's got a lot of good stuff to say. I have it available in colors. All right, I'm going to go through every color that we have available here today. So the one up front, right here, this is called Paprika. So this is like a deep orange. The one next to that, that is called Silver. I have the one behind it over here is Copper. The one that I love is this one called Mint. And then finally, we have it in the regular navy blue. Everybody that orders will get all these tools to go with it. So first of all, you get the extender wand, and that comes with a concentrator tool as well. So this is really good to work for, use on like your car or under the couch, places like that where you can just move it around. It also comes with a extender brush, all right? So with soft bristles here. So if you want to do like the keyboards of your computer, or in and around, on china cabinets and stuff like that, where you want to be, really judicious, you can do it there as well. And then this is actually a scrubbing vacuum brush. So if you've got areas where you have caked on dirt or mud or grime, it could be on the floor, on a carpet, you can go right in there and you can work that in. That is a great deal as well. The item number is 765098. Over 8,000 people have already picked it up with good reason. You know the name, you love Shark, and they're not going to give you a 1-year or a 2-year or even a 3-year warranty. They're going to give you 5 years to use this guy. And I will tell you, once you get your hands on it, you're probably never going to use anything else. You will love it. 765098. Tracy Rosa is standing by. She's going to take you on a little tour. Good morning, Miss Tracy.
Good morning, guys. How cool is this thing, right? 3 pounds in your hand. 2 things that I'm legally allowed to say that I have never in all of my years with Shark been able to say. First, this is the most powerful handheld vacuum that Shark has right here. Second thing I want to bring out and say, this has all of the suction power, all of the power of an upright vacuum. Literally 3.2 pounds in your hand, and it's got the power of an upright vacuum. And when I talk power, guys, boom. That's what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and discuss why you need a handheld in your home. Let's be honest. We have everyday messes. We have things that we have to tackle every single day. You don't want to pull out your big, heavy upright for those everyday cleans, right? It's too big. It's too bulky. It falls over. You've got to put it into the handheld mode. You need both. Why not get both of the best? So let's talk about things that we hate to clean. All right, what about where our vents are? Look at this, guy, how we're able to vacuum up all of, the stuff, the dust, the dirt, the dander, all that stuff that accumulates in our vents without having to take off this front screen. Let's talk about our baseboards, our crown molding. Remember, when something is so lightweight in your hand, 3 pounds, you can get up high, you can get down low. And look at how we're able. These little fingers are going to grab onto all those hard to get to areas and vacuum that stuff up, not necessarily push it around. I was joking last night when we launched at midnight. I love having all of my Christmas stuff up, but that always means more mess. That means glitters everywhere. That means that, Christmas decorations are everywhere. Look at this. I see a little bit of glitter, and now I'm able to suction all of these up. So one of the things that, whoops, sorry, Galen. One of the things I want to address is people hear handheld, people hear 3 pounds, people worry that you don't have the suction power. Let's address that. For the first time ever, Guy, I'm actually able to suction up billiard balls with a handheld vacuum. You've never seen this presentation before. This all goes to show how powerful this is, how we've reinvented, the wheel here. We have a hyper velocity motor. It's exclusive when it comes to Shark. And look at how I mean, guys, are you kidding me right now? Look at this. When have you seen a demonstration like this with a handheld vacuum? And it goes back to several things. The engineers at Shark, they're never satisfied. They're constantly reinventing the wheel to make sure that you have everything in your home that you need to live and have a wonderful, clean home, okay? And having a super powerful handheld is one of the first steps. Second step, we got to give you tools, okay? We've got to make sure that you have things that are going to make your life easier. So first and foremost, you've got this 4-foot cord right here, this cable, all right? This nice little hose, it's a 2-in-1. So you've got that precision duster right there. Look how small that is. That's going to be able to get into those hard to get to areas. I want you to think about your seatbelt areas. I want you to think about all that. Then you're getting that little brush there that's going to, again, like I said, it gives you those little fingers to attack all of those messes. This is going to be your pet upholstery tool. Look at all of this right here. And then wait, with the click of a button now, it is going to be that upholstery tool that's going to allow you to pick up all of that hair right there. So again, it says 3 tools, but it's literally like 6, guy. And then this, we can't live without this. Okay, you've got that wonderful crevice tool right there. And that, look at how it adjusts just like this.
Love it.
Oh, by the way, guy,
yeah,
when I sucked up all those balls, sorry, one more thing. When I sucked up all the balls, it still had all of it. I didn't even have to dump this yet. So when you have this full, you still have full suction power.
I think, you know, first of all, you know, Tracy, you know this show's called Gifts for the Guy, and I have gifts for everybody. It's just that we try to highlight some things that we think guys will like because everybody says they're really hard to buy for, although I think I'm easy to buy for. Just buy me good food and I'll eat it. That's what I want. But I will tell you what I love about this. A guy would fall, you want to get a guy to clean? Buy this because it's like having for me, it's like having a really good lawnmower, right? It's like if you know, you don't mind cutting the grass if you got a really good mower because you're like, look at this thing is great. You are going to really feel satisfied when you use it because, as I said before, the biggest thing about a vacuum is suction. And what Tracy said to you, we are not legally able to say things like that, all right? That you are getting upright power in the palm of your hand, and that is what you're getting. And trust me, we have a variety of vacuums. But remember, whenever you buy cordless, you are sacrificing power. That's just the way it is. There's nothing you can do. When you don't have wired electricity coming in and you're using contained electricity in a battery, you're never going to have that same amount of power unless you make the battery as big as the machine itself, which is why we could have battery-run cars because the batteries, and there's several in there, and they weigh a ton. That's how you can do that. But ordinarily, you sacrifice power. You're not sacrificing anything with this, all right? This is essentially all the power that you have on a full-size vacuum in the palm of your hand. So whether you're doing your car, maybe you're just sucking up, you know, things in your car that get in and around the cracks and crevices, and you can see how great this is working. And by the way, you know, this stuff is all, I'm kind of going so you can see it. This is all deep down in the tread in there, and you can see how easily this works and gets everything done there. I'll bring it over here. If you spill coffee, whatever, I mean, you can see how quickly it gets through all this stuff. I'll wait till you get here. My man Harrison, get over here, and you can see the power of that before I even get to it. Look at that. I mean, that is real power. I'm going slow so you can see it, but if you are just cleaning up messes, it could be cereal. Maybe you've got dogs or cats. These are beans. You know, those are hard. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Look at that. And I'm done. By the way, the little on switch is right on the back where your thumb is. That's even smart. Look, it's right there. See it? How great that is? So it's right there for you. You will love this. It is a very satisfying way to be able to clean. We are so busy, and I knew we would be. This is a real machine. This is not a toy. This is a real cleaner. So if you're looking for something that's, you know, just that I can clean this with or that with, this isn't for you. If you really want to clean stuff, I mean, this is what you want, all right? And nobody out there in the cordless world will ever say, you know, that, okay, this is every bit as good as corded. You just can't. Now, there's a convenience feature there when you have cordless, right? We all know that. But if you really need to clean, and you got people coming over, and you're like, you know what, I got 20 minutes to clean, I'm going to pull out my Shark, and I'm going to get it done. This is the way to do it. It'll get in cracks. It'll get in crevices. Over 8,500 people have already picked it up. It's easy to clean. There's nothing to replace. You can rinse out the little filter. I love all that stuff. So all that being said, let me go back to showing you the colors, all right? One in front, and Paprika always sells out for some reason before everyone, even in Shark's cordless, it always seems to sell out. Paprika, navy, silver, This is called, did I say mint? Is that what this one's called? Mint green. And then finally, we have it in copper. Everybody will get all the tools to go along with it. We dropped our price from $99 to $87. We also decided to do free shipping and handling because we figured, you know what? People are getting stuck with enough shipping issues this year. Let's try to do the best we can. We can't always do it, but today we were able to do it on this as well. $17.58 is all you will pay. If you don't know what FlexPay is, let me explain it. FlexPay is just a way to divide up the payments. It's not like when you pay a mortgage and you're paying, you know, whatever, 75% interest before you start paying principal. It has nothing to do with that. We break up the payment into 5 payments. There's no finance charge, nothing. You just split it up. You get the product. It's not like layaway. You get the product and just use it. And you'll be able to use this all of November. You'll be able to use it all of December. And you'll be able to use it all of January before you have to return it. So almost 3 months, 2.5 months to be able to take this on a little test drive. I know you will love it. Tracy, there are so many features, but again, it boils down to a few things. Is it easy to handle? Do I have to worry about charging it? No. Is it lightweight? Yes. And does it have really, really, really incredible suction, which is number one? And of course it does. You know, I put my hand on it. I almost couldn't get my hand off of it, Tracy.
Listen, there's no point getting a vacuum home if it's not going to do the job, right? So I'm going to go through and tackle the messes that are in my living room, just my living room alone, okay? And this is one of the things I love. Listen to that. That's that hypervelocity motor right there, okay? Handhelds are super fun because you see a mess, all right? All right, sorry, Galen, I got to do this. It drives me nuts when I see this hair right here. But handhelds, you see a mess and you take it out of the closet, you plug it in, and you tackle that one mess. But then you go around and you're like, oh wait, there's more of a mess going on here. So I see this. Let's see. I want to get in my tchotchkes and clean all that up. Okay, I can do that. And then who would have ever thought of vacuuming up your lampshades? But how many times have you been enjoying a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, and you look up on your lampshades and you see a bunch of dust and all that stuff there? Go ahead and get that. What about your mattresses? You gotta vacuum up your mattresses. I know it sounds crazy, but Google the stuff that's in there, okay? And then you'll know the importance of vacuuming them. What about the pet bed? Okay? I'm not gonna pull the heavy upright out of the closet to tackle that little teeny tiny mess, but I will because this is only 3 pounds, okay? Here's the other great thing. Like I said, I saw the black hair here, so I knew I had to clean, but then I picked up other dust over there, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's go ahead and tackle right here. What about your windowsills? What about the tracks where your sliders are? Think of your car, think of all that, and listen to that. Oh, okay, well now I've got another mess right here. Look at this. Look at the power right there, guys. Did you see that? Look at that.
That's awesome.
Okay, and then, I mean, it's absolutely crazy. For the first time ever, this is the most powerful handheld vacuum that Shark has, first and foremost. Second, it has all of the power of an upright. That's huge to be able to say, okay? Look at how we're able to go ahead and tackle all these messes. Look at this. Notice how it's suctioning all this stuff up before I even get on top of it.
Yeah.
There we go. And I'm not even going to baby it. And then notice this, guys. There's nothing left behind. That was cereal. So there's always crumbs and stuff. But notice, it's clean as a whistle. There we go. And then one of my other favorite features, guys, the removable dustbin. Okay? So that means that you've got this extra large dustbin. I don't have to take the entire unit over to the trash to dump. I just go ahead and press one single button, open it up, and then boom. Look at all of that right there.
Yeah, you know, and Tracy, that's a big deal.
Absolutely crazy.
No, that's a really big deal because I have tried a bunch of different vacuums and believe it or not, I've owned several cordless vacuums. And several of those vacuums are very difficult to empty. One of them, you have to take the machine apart, actually disconnect it from the base, and then you have to, you have to do other stuff. I got another one that I returned that was terrible. I didn't get it here, but anyway, that's another long story I won't get into. But they made everything easy. Even being able to wash out the little filter that's in there, rinse it out soap and water so you know you've always got a nice clear and clean channel by which the suction can go through. All these things, Shark is one of these companies that really listens to the feedback of customers, okay? They really do, and that's why they get better and better. That's why they've been around for so long, all right? That's a really, really big deal. And what people were saying was, listen, we love cordless. There's no doubt about it. We have a variety of cordless, but a lot of people were like, I want a really, really strong handheld vacuum that, you know, lasts longer than 30 minutes. You know, maybe I'm gonna be detailing my car and then I wanna go, maybe I'm doing more than one car and it takes me an hour, all right, to do all that stuff. Or maybe I also wanna get in all those areas where I know dirt hides. You've got all the tools to be able to do that. Also with this, even if you see like, you know, cobwebs, a spider web, heck, even a bug. I'd suck up a bug with this thing way before I'd rather smash it. I'll suck it up and then just dump it outside. I've done that. Harrison's laughing at me, running the cameras. I've done that. You think I'm gonna go over there? I don't like going over there with a little napkin and crunching a bug. I'm like, no, I'll just suck them up and then shoot them out the door. You can do all that, all right, to your heart's content, and never worry about having to put it back on a cradle. When you're done, wrap it up, put it away. It's very simple. It weighs 3 pounds. That's good news for people that have issues with their wrists or their hands. And I will tell you as well, it's very well balanced. The bulk of the weight in this is right under your hand. So it's not like, you know, that like it's tipping you that way. The weight is right here. Okay, so it's very, very easy and very, very comfortable to use. So if you have a lot of cleaning to do, you're not gonna get that fatigue that you get with a full-size vacuum, all right? And yet you are getting the job done quicker if you need to because you're going over it less. All right, you're not doing 30, 40 passes. All right, I'll do the hair again just to show you. And you know, it's funny, can you hear the power of this? I don't know if you, it sounds like a regular vacuum, right? And I don't have to worry about it. So whether it's, you got dogs or cats or, I know, I think Jenny Bond even has a bunny. I don't know who has a bunny other than Jenny Bond, but I know Tracy. Tracy, where's that little Bester of yours? Where is he?
He's so
Where's
tired.
Bester?
He's running around.
Oh, good. Oh.
I'll tell you what. Even Bester weighs more than this vacuum. And we've all seen Bester. He's 3.5 pounds, and this is 3 pounds. One of the things I love about this guy is we're able to kind of think outside of the box and go to different rooms in the house and tackle methods like this right here. I mean, what about your lint area where you in the dryer? Look at, not only am I able to get on top there, look at one just got away, but I can actually get down in here and clean all of that up as well. And then, all right, I clean in there, but now I can get in between the washer and dryer. I can get underneath, but because it is so lightweight, now I can get up high. Listen to that. That's hypervelocity suction. Now, one of the things I love that you said a minute ago, Guy, is that this is a great gift for the guy, right? Because you take this out to the work area in your garage or wherever your workstation is, and let's say you got a hot mess like this. Gone are the days of getting that little broom out and, you know, putting it all in there. Wait for it. Look at this. Are you kidding me right now? Nothing.
That's cool.
Nothing is left there. Look at that. Okay, and then, listen, I was laughing. So my daughter, Bella, she's still sleeping, but she turned 17 today. I can't even believe that. But you know what it's like having kids? She's got a car. It's a hot mess. You know, she's got all of her lacrosse stuff, her soccer, her golf, her, you know, all of her sports stuff. We live by the beach like you do as well. You know, the other day she's like, oh, I'm going to take my car to the car cleaner to get it cleaned. I was like, you're 16. You're not taking any car to the car cleaner. You're going to go out here and you're going to clean it. Right? I mean, and then here's the other thing, guy. This is what I want people to get real for just a minute. Think of the last time that you cleaned your car and you pulled out that heavy upright and you plugged it in. What a nightmare that is. It topples over, you're always replugging and you're always doing this. You've got a 15-foot cord with it. So look at how I'm able to tackle the Cheerios, okay? The French fries, all boom, 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 boom. And then you grab that precision wand right here. Then you've got this little duster. This is one of my favorite little features right here. So when was the last time you were getting in these areas, all right, where your seatbelts are, okay? You're able to clean. And because of that power, you're sectioning up all that. And then wait for it. Now I got that little duster. Boom, one press of the button, and I'm able to get in here as well. I always laugh. I don't know why this is one of the dirtiest places in your car, guys, but now I can tackle that as well. It truly is amazing. So now think of all the money I've saved, the headache I've saved to go ahead and clean this up. And sorry, this stresses me out. I can't handle having these messes, guys. Look at that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and you would and look at that. You're getting upright power in the palm of your hand, and that's really what it's all about. Tracy, I would tell you one thing. You know, you were talking about your daughter, and happy birthday to Bella. But you know, I got Danny, right? My Danny boy. He actually details cars in addition to, you know, he has a job over there in Boca where he works at the beach club, but he actually details a lot of really fancy cars because there's a lot of them in the parking lot at the Boca Beach Club apparently. And he does that, and I know I'm gonna get this as a present for him because, first of all, I know he's not watching because he's gonna be asleep for at least another 4 or 5 hours. But I know in detailing cars, the thing he always says is, Dad, it has to be a corded vacuum because the cordless, it doesn't get the stuff off the carpet. It really doesn't. You really need to have like that power that you get at the car wash, you know, the thing you pull out and you're like, it almost sucks your clothes off you. This is that kind of power. So if you are detailing your car and you've got really ground in dirt, by the way, I put the scrub brush on here. I want everybody to see this. I've never seen this type of tool. You know when you track mud in the house, you know, you try to vacuum over it, but it actually is stuck to the bottom of the floor. This has a harder bristle brush attachment that we're giving you. And this allows you to not only vacuum, but it also allows you to give it a scrub while you're going. I'm gonna turn it on, and I want you to see. So now I'm scrubbing up muddy footprints, and you'll see it's getting rid of all that muck. Just give it a little scrub. There it is there. Look at how quickly, and you can see all the way down. I'm gonna get all of it while I'm here, why not? I mean, look at that. And if you got a rough spot, you can scrub it. That is one of those things that Shark does. That to me, and I look at those steps right there. That's one of the things that Shark does that is so smart. It's like, because a lot of people, it is wintertime. You get muddy boots coming in, and then that mud dries into the carpet. You can actually use this to scrub up the carpet and get that out of there, because even a regular vacuum has a hard time doing that. So you're literally getting every possible feature you could want. If you want to do, like we're talking about car detailing, I can use whatever one I have here. I'll turn it on, and again, just getting all those pieces up. I got to be careful and not get little Miss Valerie there. Hi, Valerie. There you go. That's how easy it is to use, right? Piece of cake. No, they're like, no, I'm not going to go near. I don't want to suction up poor Valerie. I got to put this over here.
Happy holidays.
Thank you, Valerie. She appreciates that. So here we go. I'm going to give you colors again. We are extremely busy. I know we are going to be approaching 10,000 spoken for. It's 9:25 East Coast time. All right, we're already at 9,200. We'll guarantee we'll probably be at 10,000 by the end of this hour. All right, if you want to get it, come on over. Number one in the lead is Paprika. I guess Paprika is just like a reddish, cinnamony color, whatever. So there's Paprika. I have it in silver. I have it in copper. I have it in mint, and then I also have it in the navy blue. It doesn't matter what color you get. Everybody that orders will get that scrubby brush I was just talking about. You'll get the extender wand, and you'll probably use this extender wand as much as any of the other tools. You're gonna love having that. It's a great way to get in cracks and crevices. All right, and then finally, you are getting the extender wand too with the softer bristle brush. So no matter what dirt you need to attack, you're gonna be able to do it right with the right tools. We're doing this at a discount from $99 down to $87. The retail is close to $140. All right, we're doing free shipping and handling. If you wanna pick it up today, you got all of November, all of December, and all of January to use it at no risk to yourself. If you don't love it, return it. But remember, nothing is gonna come close to corded power. This is it. All right? No matter how much dreaming and wishing, and don't get me wrong, I have cordless vacuums. I love my cordless Dyson. All right? But it's not industrial cleaning, all right? I use that mainly to do I do large areas and that kind of stuff. I love it. It's a great vacuum. At about 5 or 6 times the price, and worth it. I think it's worth it as well. But it's not corded power. This is corded power. There's a whole difference, right? What you sacrifice is having to plug it in. Big deal, right? Most people don't mind that. If you do, then go buy a Dyson or buy one of Shark's cordless. The point is, if you're looking for the most power that we've ever done in a handheld vacuum, it's right here. And with vacuums, power is everything. I always say, if the vacuum doesn't suck, return it, right? No, if the vacuum sucks, yeah, if the vacuum, that's it. If the vacuum sucks, keep it, right? If your vacuum really sucks, keep it. That's the whole idea. Yeah, I know, it's confusing. I was trying to make a joke and I mucked it up. Anyway, Tracy, I know we got about 5 minutes left. I know you have lots more to show. We are extremely busy. There's that little bester. There he is.
He came out of hiding.
He is just he's the cutest little thing ever.
Isn't he crazy?
Yeah.
He needs a haircut, but he is. Look at him. He's 3.5 pounds. The vacuum is lighter than him. I mean, isn't that crazy? But all right, buddy, Mama's got to get to work. All right. So remember, with this, you are getting the most powerful handheld vacuum that Shark has. Down, hands down, okay? Shark were the leaders when it comes to floor care. And I'm not saying this is going to replace your upright. It's not. But there's room for both. You need a good upright and you need a good handheld. And now you're able to tackle all those messes. Because realistically, you're not going to lug out the big heavy upright every single time that you've got a mess. This is by far the most powerful, and it is full power of an upright. So check this out right here. I've never been able to suction up billiard balls with a handheld vacuum. So there you go. Look at this, guys. Look at that suction power, okay? And then with the press of a button. So remember, handhelds are all about everyday cleaning. So you're gonna tackle that mess right there. All right, and then we're gonna go into the other room. We're gonna go into the living room, okay? We're gonna clean all the different areas. We're gonna go to the kitchen. I'm gonna put this one down right here. Remember, 15-foot cord, okay? 15 feet, so that gives you so much working space. And then look at this, wonderful children left for school and they left the cereal right there. Boom, tackle that. They got it right here on the chair.
Yeah.
Tackle that
Tracy,
as well. Remember, when you have something that is so lightweight, these kids, they ruin everything, guys.
Hey,
Look at this.
hey,
The
Daya.
funny thing is,
Mine's getting home from college in about 3 days. And I know, there's going to be that track, right? That track where he eats. There's going to be all kinds of human kibble laying there. And then you go into the bathroom. There's all kinds of stuff in the floor on there. I can't remember a time I didn't go in there and see a piece of floss like on the floor. But I'm like, well, at least he's flossing. At least I know. Sawed-off punk. At least he's flossing his teeth. Those are the kind of things that trip you up. Those are the kind of things that make you crazy. When you have something like this, it does the job. I encourage you to try it. If you're on the fence, you got 2.5 months to try it. If you don't love it, you can always return it. If 87 is too much, get the Hsn credit card today. We'll drop the price to 67. Put $20 in your account. There's no shipping charge on this. You got to pay a little tax. That's all there is to it. You will love getting it home. I know Tracy loves demoing this. There's nothing like when you buy something, Tracy, and you get what you paid for. You know what I mean? You're like, this is what I wanted. I wanted something powerful. That's what you're getting here.
absolutely. And guys, I want you to think of all the crazy places that you're going to be able to clean this with. Listen, if you would have told me years ago that I would want a gift as a vacuum as a present, I would have laughed at you. I'd have been like, don't you dare buy me a vacuum for a present. But I understand everyday methods. As a mom, as a wife, as a homemaker in this house, I understand the importance of quality and I understand the importance of convenience, okay? So this is so lightweight. I see a mess, but you're always gonna find another mess. Remember, there's no brush roll. So all this hair I've got, Bester's hair all around the house, it's not gonna get wrapped up in anything. Hypervelocity motor. We've reinvented the wheel with this to give you the most suction power of any other handheld. And then you're able to clean these areas in here that you don't even really think of using a vacuum for. Oh, okay, there's a mess there. And then wait for it, guys. What about cleaning in here, where your silverware goes, and all these in the drawers as well? Look at the suction power. I mean, are you kidding with this right now? It really is a game changer when it comes to cleaning, okay? Tackle those messes on the countertop, all around your toaster oven. I've got my air fryer right here. There's always gonna be a mess there, but when it's so lightweight, it's not like you're doing a big heavy workout. It's not like it's 5-10 pounds,
right.
Okay? It's 3 pounds in your hand, which is important because when you wanna get up high, the last thing you wanna do is at least me, the last thing I wanted to do is work out at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning,
No.
And remember, you've got that removable dustbin, okay? Here you go, boom, just like that.
Piece of
That's
cake.
how you dump it. You got one button right here, and then
dump it in.
You just release it all.
So easy. Honestly,
Yeah,
and if you look at the size of it, I mean, it's not heavy. Weighs about 3 pounds. Buttons on the back. Turn it on. That's all you need to do, and just go to town. I mean, look, you can see the power of this. I mean, look at this. I go right. It's so powerful. You gotta. What? Look at that. I mean, that with barely having to go outside the line there. That is power. Here's that cereal again. I mean, come on. I mean, I barely need to move this vacuum. Here's beans. I mean, especially beans are the things. I will tell you something real quick. Turn that off. Beans that size, very, very hard, if not impossible, for a cordless vacuum to vacuum up. I've always noticed that about a lot of the cordless that's on the market, is that very good at getting, you know, the basic stuff, but when it comes to, if you got something heavy in there, sometimes you have to go over it a couple of times. You just saw how that just chewed all that stuff up, no problem. There's a variety of different ways you can use it. There's so many different features on this machine. I love that crevice tool, and by the way, I love the brushes on them, so if you need to get in vents or areas like that, it's wonderful. It's an easy to empty machine. You can sanitize that little cup as well, so if you vacuum up Parmesan cheese or something, you don't want your vacuum to stink. A rinsable foam filter inside. That little detail handheld tool is amazing for getting in cracks and crevices. The little scrubby brush, which will get up mud and stuff on carpets. All that at a one-time value of $87.90. We are not going to be doing another Shark. I don't think any other Shark vacuum for the rest of the year as far as today's specials are concerned. This one is free shipping. Less than a $20 bill to try it. And remember, you have all until the end of January before you have to return it. Tracy, we've got about 30 seconds left. I'll let you wrap it all up.
Thanks, Guy. Okay, so first handheld TS that we've ever been able to bring you. It's the most powerful one that we offer. Full-size power of an upright, 3 pounds in your hand, 15-foot cord, hypervelocity motor, which is exclusive to Shark. And watch how we tackle these messes. I'm sorry, Galen, I know Tracy's going rogue and all that stuff, but look at this. I was able to tackle this entire mess, okay, in just literally 3 seconds with all of that power, okay? We're giving you all of these wonderful attachments. There are 3, but they all double down, so we're literally giving you 6. The value in this is amazing. Listen, I said this earlier. Thank goodness family and friends are going to be able to, you know, get together for the holidays. But with family and friends comes messes. Am I right? You want an easy, lightweight, powerful solution to tackle those messes so your home is pristine. Because people haven't been here in like 2 years, right? You got to make sure it's hot when you get in here, right?
You know why I'm going to buy it, Tracy? You know why I'm going to buy it? Because it really sucks.
Why?
That's a good thing. It's a vacuum.
Are you trying to make me lose my job at 9 o'clock in the morning, Guy?
All right,
there's so many places to go with this.
We love our Tracy Rosa. See ya. All right, Tracy will be on a little bit later.
Thanks,
if you want to go ahead and grab our today's special, please do 765-0998. Hey, this season, the free HSN and QVC streaming service is everything that you love about holiday shopping and more. We got great gifts. We got perfect presents. It's here, along with the original content and live shows for some of your favorite personalities and some of your favorite brands as well. You can make every merry moment merrier when you discover the HSN and QVC streaming service on Fire TV. It's on Roku, LG, Xfinity X1, and Xfinity Flex. So make sure you check out our streaming service. You're going to be happy that you did. All right, we are very busy. Use express ordering if you can. Our today's special is flying off the shelves. And I got another one for you. This is one of those gifts that really is a perfect gift to give for a guy. That's the show. It's called Gifts for a Guy. You know, we are very concerned as guys, and whether it's your family or you or your wife or partner or whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're covered. And what this is a full high definition camera that you put in your car. All right, you can articulate it. It's 120-degree vision. You can articulate it left to right. It actually plugs right into the port that you have, that every car has in the vehicle, to be able to power it up. All right, it works with a SD card inside. All right, it has loop recording, so it'll continue to record. You don't have to erase anything. It just the oldest goes away and the newest is recorded. It is full high definition. What's it great for? It's great for if you're going on a trip and you want to see what's coming up, and check it out. It's great if somebody bumps into you, you get in an accident. It's great if you leave your car in the parking lot and somebody bumps into you, because it triggers the camera then as well. It is a brilliant way, a great safety measure for anybody that doesn't have a front-facing camera. A lot of us have a backup camera in our car, but most of us do not have a front-facing camera. And remember, you can articulate it left to right. We are doing it at a ridiculous sale price. I knew they were going to drop the price, but I didn't know they were going to do free shipping. So it was $69, it's now $49. It's only $10 on your credit card, and there is no shipping on this. One of the top gifts of the year. It's video documentation of anything out there on the road. And you know, we see some really crazy stuff out there on the road. This is a way to be able to protect you and your family. While you're out there, here's my good friend Joe Harrison. I know he takes care of his family and he's worried about them. And Joe, let's face it, a vehicle is one of the most expensive things that we own in our property. It's a good way to keep an eye on it.
It's a great way, and there's so many reasons why you want to buy it. For me, Guy, my reason happened a few months ago when my wife got hit. She was at a stop sign, she inched forward, and the person hit her from behind. Now, we live in a no-fault state, which means my insurance company has to take responsibility for it. But we're able to show the dash cam footage that it wasn't her fault. They actually went after their insurance company, saved me $500, and that's 10 dash cams, having that on there. It's the peace of mind knowing that every second while you're on the road, whether it was my wife at a stop sign, I know, Guy, it's been close a couple times. It's happened to you where things have gotten really sketchy. It happens to all of us. And even the most dangerous road in Florida is a road from Tampa to Orlando. It's a straight road. It's a straight road, but people are crazy when you're driving down the road. You see people swerving in and out of your lanes. They're eating sandwiches. They're on the cell phone. You see it. I see it. And there's an accident every 3 seconds in the United States. So every 3 seconds, people are getting out of the car and they're saying, well, it was your fault. No, it was your fault. How do you prove it otherwise? You have a dash cam that records every second. You can turn it around and show the police officer right there in full high definition exactly what happened. And because this is Minolta, the quality on the dash cam is absolutely fantastic. I'm going to go back to my first video clip here. And this happens a lot of times when you're driving down the road. You see these crazy drivers. There's a guy way over on the left side trying to merge a couple lanes in. Everybody's having to pump their brakes, and he's just not paying attention to where he's driving. Or then I started going on down this next road. A cyclist comes out of nowhere, and it just kind of throws you off a little bit. You want to make sure, okay, it's not my fault. I'm in the right lane. Everything is right there. But when you see the footage, you notice that everything is beautiful. It's a beautiful 1080p resolution. And this is so important because if you get into an accident, the police officer wants to know, what did the car look like? What were the traffic conditions? How many other vehicles were on there? I'm not just looking at my lane. I'm looking at the entire traffic and the entire lanes of traffic because it's that 120-degree ultra-wide angle. So the optics on here are super, super crucial because you have that type of detail really only Minolta can provide. And like you mentioned, this is loop recording. So you put a memory card in there, and it records around 3 hours of your drive time. Now, if you slam on your brakes or somebody hits your car, the dash cam detects it, and it locks down that 3 to 5 minute video clip. Now, if nothing happens, it's just going to delete the old stuff and then keep recording the new. But, Guy, you mentioned one other point. When this is sitting in your car, and you're away from your car, you're parked your car at home or at a mall or at the shopping center, and then you come back and somebody hits your car. Nobody leaves a note anymore. This will detect if somebody hits your car. It's going to turn on, and now it's going to record who hit you. It's going to record in high definition, not only video, but also the audio too. So, Guy, this is one of those unique dash cams that we have that has the highest resolution that records not only when you're driving the vehicle, but now also when you're parked, your car will still be protected.
Yeah, Joe, because there's a lot of dash cams out there that run just off the power of plugging it in.
Exactly.
This has a built-in battery. It's basically a backup battery to work when your car's not powered up. So if somebody does hit you, right, and remember, you can articulate the camera. If you're more worried about somebody hitting you in the back, you can move the camera around, right? You can spin it around to whatever way you need to turn it to cover the back of your car when it's in a parking lot. Really depends on how you park, but that is, that's a great reason to get. You know how many times, Joe, I told you when I was actually very fortunate. I was at Universal, and I wasn't in valet parking. I was in overnight parking. I went out to get my car the next day, and the emblem off the front of my car was laying on the ground in front of my car. It had been, somebody backed into my car and just cracked the emblem. The emblem alone, Joe, you ready? A plastic emblem on this car was $680.
Oh. $600.
Now, on the other side of it, somebody did leave a note, which I was shocked that they did.
Awesome.
Really,
right.
I was so impressed. I was like, I knew because the note was on the car, and apparently he tried to put the medallion back on, but it had fallen off to the side. But anyway, you're talking about one out of how many people are going to actually take the time to write a note.
Right.
And people in a hurry, I get it. Plus, they're probably like, yeah, he's got insurance, no big deal. Goes around, comes around. Yeah, goes around, comes around. He left a note, and I'm sure that was good for him. But you get everything you need to install this. And by the way, Joe, install's easy, right?
All you have to do is a suction cup mount. You attach that anywhere that you want on the windshield. And you can put it right below the rearview mirror. My wife likes to have hers way over on the left. You did mention that you can turn this around. We have some customers, we give you extra long cable. You can actually put this in the back window and have one facing out the back as well, so it's recording everything that happens. Now, after you install it, there's a memory card. Install the memory card, that's it. You turn the car on, it detects that power, it starts recording. You turn the car off, it stops that recording too. And if you get into that accident, it still detects that and locks down that video clip. But it's also, because this is one of the newer dash cams that we've had, that have something called high dynamic range. Now, normally when you're outside, the sun is so bright because it sits so close to the windshield, everything gets washed out. Well, this one, it actually has a high dynamic range, so it's designed to get rid of that ultra bright sun. So now this is some of the clearest video that we've really ever had. And there's a lot of unexpected things that you're having while you're driving down the road. For me, this one happened. I was at this red light, light turns green, then all of a sudden, these cyclists start coming over from the right side, and there goes one, there goes two, and I'm driving in my lane, and then there goes three, and then there goes four. These little, 500-pound mopeds are trying to go up against my 3,000-pound car, and they're cutting me off, and it's crazy stuff like that happens. Thankfully, nothing happened, but if I did run into them, how do I prove I was in my lane? How do they prove they were in their lane? It's just, It's impossible unless you have a dash cam. And when you think of every major intersection in the United States, what do you see a billboard for? It's an attorney that said, did you just get into an accident? Yeah. Do you want to take that chance? We have insurance for our house. We have insurance for our car. This is really insurance for your driving record, for your financial record. Because you think about if one attorney comes after you, your insurance premiums are through the roof. Yeah. Could cost you thousands of dollars, or you get a dash cam to protect you and your investment. It's such an easy thing to really add to your car.
I'll try to make this very quick, but I have been involved in all those things that you just said. About 7 or 8 years ago, I was pulling out of one of the big depot stores, and it's a notoriously bad area. Florida's full of them. And I was pulling out, and there were two guys on my left coming down this street, and I was waiting to get on. I had to go across the road and then get into traffic going the other way. 2 motorcycles. Please, if you ever run into or have an issue with a motorcycle, please know somebody's going to come after you, all right? There are signs all over Florida saying it. Motorcycle, call me, from attorneys. So anyway, right. Here's the thing. So the 2 guys are coming. I'm trying to get in a position where I can get out. They have their signal lights on like they're pulling where I'm coming out of. So I edge out more. I finally go. One pulls in, the other guy decides to go straight, all right? Right straight. So, and he puts his bike down, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, we had to go to a deposition. He said he was wearing a helmet. He wasn't. If I had all that on tape, especially him changing his signal light, Joe, let me just say, my insurance company got stuck with a big bill, and it was awful. But if you have video documentation, it makes all the difference in the world, all right? And it also can be fun. You can be going through the Grand Canyon, all right? Now you can see everything, and you can record all that, too.
Exactly. My dad goes through the fall foliage this time of year up in Ohio, and it records.
Beautiful.
So, good stuff, bad stuff, it's always recorded.
Love it, Joe. All right, it's only $49.99 on sale with free shipping. Thank you, Joe Harrison. 771205 is the item number. All right, you ready for my pick? Where am I going? Am I going over in front of Josh? I'm going over there. All right, I'm going to grab my water and come back over. So, you know, when I first started here many, many years ago, I didn't know anything about air purifiers. I mean, I was literally just some dude living in a house, and I was like, I'll just open the windows, air things out. Then I discovered from many of our wonderful vendors the importance of clean air. I said it earlier, it's 3 months without food, 3 weeks without water, 3 months without food, 3 weeks without, is it 3 days without water, 3 minutes without air. That's what it is. So think about that, all right? Air is the most important thing, right? And if you think your air is really super clean in your house, you would be wrong. Anybody that takes a pillow and hits it in front of the window and sees all that stuff sprinkling around, that's the stuff that your lungs essentially are cleaning out. Not only that, pet dander, the stuff that comes from dust mites, pollen, right? Even this time of year, right? Stuff that's trapped in your house. It could be pet dander. It could be odors from cooking, right? It could be smoke. It could be all kinds of stuff that's coming up off your carpet. The only way to really clean that is with one of these guys. But what you want is true HEPA filtration, all right? True HEPA means it's going to get all those particles down to 0.3 microns. That's like smoke particles, which are so small, you can't even see them. You can smell smoke way before you can see it. You know, you can smell if there's a fire somewhere, right? You can smell if somebody's smoking a cigar. You don't have to see a cloud of smoke, you know. Here's a visual that makes you understand that. You see human hair is on one side. That's how big human hair is. 0.3 microns, which is smoke, that's that little tiny thing down on the end. Look how tiny, it's like a little BB. You don't see that stuff. You can see hair, and you can see pollen, and some dust. Pet dander, smoke particles, you can barely see either one of those. This is gonna suck all that up out of the air before you do. So it's gonna purify your air. It's going to neutralize odors, which is one of the reasons I have it, because I like to cook, and I don't want my house to smell like bacon for 3 days after I've already eaten it, or burnt popcorn from the microwave. It's going to do all that stuff in a profile that is beautiful. The company and brand is called Geek Air. You know, they do great fans, they do great heaters, all that great stuff. This is their venture into an air purifier. They went with true HEPA, so you know you're getting everything down there, and they added a very important feature, which only one of my air purifiers at home has, but I'm glad it has it, which is the UVC Light. It's a really big deal. UVC has the ability to get rid of things like mold and mildew that will not grow on the filter. It also helps with things like bacteria, viruses. It helps with all that stuff, and it all does it whisper quiet while you're sleeping. All right, it's fully programmable. There's a digital control board on top. It's so easy. I have them available in 2 colors. I have it available in black, and then I also have it available in white. And I will tell you, you get a lot of bang for your buck with this. And also, it is absolutely beautiful. It's my pick of the show. It is a this day only at $20 off and free shipping and handling. And fresh back from Italy is the lovely and talented Miss Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, I was so excited I got to present this with you because I know you love geek as much as I do.
Yeah.
And Guy, wait till you see what this has that I've never seen before. You were right. I think air purifiers are one of the most important things you can have in a home. You want that air clean before your lungs have to do all the work for you. And this has the 3 levels of filtration that you were talking about. You've got that pre-carbon filter. That's going to take out the big, heavy-duty dust. I mean, I got to show you this real quickly. Take a look at that. This is from a week in my daughter's room where the dog sleeps with her. Do you see all of that? That's the pre-carbon filter. Built into that is the HEPA filter. Why is that important? A true HEPA filter is the gold standard when it comes to air purification. That's what hospitals use. That's what airlines use to scrub, sterilize their air. That's what I love about it. You're getting those 2 levels of the true gold standards when it comes to air purification, but we added what is brand new when it comes to technology and air purification, and you're getting the UV rays too. And it's not just UV, it's UVC. That C is important because that C, it's germicidal. That means it's going to go in and it's going to kill mold, bacteria, germs, viruses. You couldn't want that at a better time. We're heading into that season. This air purifier is going to do all of that. But here is what's going to blow your mind. I couldn't believe it the very first time I saw it, is you can visually see your air purifier go to work. We have a 2-system way to do that. First of all, we have a numerical system on top. So I'm going to ask my lovely camera lady to come in and get a close-up. You can see it's 10. That 10 right there means the particle matter in the air. The lower, the better. Do you see now it's 11? So the lower, the better. But you also see that blue light? That light system shows you from across the room where you are in the safety of your air. So blue is safe. That's great. If it goes to green, moderate. Red, it's going to kick into action and clean that air before your lungs have to. Watch this. I've got a candle here. I picked a candle because one of the things true HEPA does is take out the VOCs in the air. What are VOCs? It's the chemicals that come from cleaners, hairsprays, your rugs, your carpets, your upholstery, and it even includes formaldehyde. So this is going to clean that. So I'm going to start this candle right here and start it up. It's a 3-week system. I use candles all of the time. I absolutely, especially this time of year around the holidays, I come home, I start that candle up. And before I had this, I would notice that I would get a headache. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
And it's red. Did you see? It turned to red. We're
That's
at
awesome.
94, Guy.
Yeah.
So I could see across the room that it's now sucking in that air, purifying it through those 3 systems that we have, and then it's going to go back to green and then back to blue.
I love it. You know, we got a chamber here that we have filled with smoke, and it's the way that we demonstrate it. Remember, smoke is the smallest, one of the smallest particles, all right, that this will work on. Very, very small. So we filled the chamber with smoke. I'm going to come over here and just activate it. I have a little button right here. That is what we call active cleaning. All right, it actually moves it. Do you see how fast it got rid of that smoke? It is extremely powerful. This is top of the line. All right, Geek Air, you know that brand. This is top of the line. Try it out. Use it all in November, use it all in December, and use it all in January. If it doesn't make a difference, you can return it. It will. Those of you that have breathing issues, those of you that maybe have allergies, all that stuff, need to try something like this. I mean, look at that. It's crystal clear. Completely gone. All that smoke that was inside there. So get it home. I have it available in white. I have it available in black. You will get the true HEPA filtration inside here. It has a pre-filter. We're going to fill this back up with smoke. It has a pre-filter that will get rid of a lot of the larger items. But try it. If you've never owned it and you want to get your toes wet, as they say, this is the one you want. This will work on a large room. It'll work on a small room, a medium-sized room. Remember, it works in a way that the larger the room, the fewer times per hour it will clean that air. But you gotta clean your air. I mean, anybody, and I'll get kind of gross here for a sec, but anybody that's ever picked something out of their nose or coughed something up knows that there's stuff in the air. That's your body's way of saying, hey, get this out of me, all right? This didn't belong inside me in the first place. Let an air purifier be that step of cleaning that air before it goes in your lungs. And Rebecca, to me, the beauty of this one, the style of it, I mean, I would not think twice about putting this right in my living room. I mean, it is beautiful and it's so efficient. I love the tower design. I've always loved tower designs when it comes to air purifiers. A little bit easier to hide if you got a smoker in the house, or or you have a fireplace in the house, right? And you get that residual smell of smoke. This will help to get rid of that as well. All right, it works every time. And again, I'll do it one more time. I'm gonna empty the chamber again. I'm gonna hit the button and you'll see how immediately, and I'll just stay right here on the shot, how quickly and efficiently it removed all the smoke. First of all, if you have that much smoke in your house, just run out of the house. Don't even try to hit buttons or anything like that. But the point is, that's a really dirty, heavy-duty mess in there. And it cleaned it up like nothing. So again, your choices are white, your choices are black, programmable, all the features. And I love when you showed what was inside, Rebecca. We don't often get to see all the levels of how it cleans the air.
And I love how you mentioned that sleek design. The reason we made it so sleek, 23.5 inches tall, is we wanted to give you an extra large filter, and that's what you're getting. You can see that. And this is the pre-carbon filter that's going to take in the big dust, the big debris. As I said, this was in my daughter's room for 1 week, and this is what happened. She was on 4 different medications for allergies and a nasal spray, was still miserable, was miserable. We put this into her room, and within days, she noticed a huge difference. On the reverse side, you got that true HEPA filtration. And do you also notice, Guy, that we built them together? Why did we do that? Because when you have to replace this with normal use is probably every 6 months, you only have to buy one. You don't have to buy 2 different filters. And the UVC, which is the latest in technology, that's built in. So you will never, ever, ever have to replace that at all. A 12-hour timer from 1 hour to 12 hour in 1 hour increments. You've got the 3 levels of automatic, low, medium, and high. And then you also have a sleep mode, which is silent. That's what we have. We have it on automatic right now. And sometimes I'm like, is that even on? It is silent, 100% silent. I wanted to show you this too, Guy, because dusting is one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to cleaning, because when you dust, as you were saying, you see it just go in the air. I can be vacuuming and seeing the dust fall back in. Since I've got this, I've noticed I'm dusting less, I'm vacuuming less. Why? Because it's eating all of that dust. And when I show you again, remember, my favorite thing is the system on top. That blue means my air is safe right now. I'm just gonna shake this right here. When I do that, you're gonna see right away to red.
Turns red.
It kicks in.
I love that.
And it's purifying that air, so I don't have to.
You know, Rebecca, you and I both have children. You've got children out there. Why do you tell your kids to wash their hands? Why? Germs, bacteria. Woo! Air's more important. They get dirty hands, it's not gonna kill them, but they don't have clean air to breathe. That's not a good thing. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Rebecca, it's good to have you back. We missed you. Wonderful to see you from your trip.
Missed you.
If you want to get it, it's 755-966. Oh, I have to put a gift under the tree for Valerie. So this is my pick for Valerie for her show tomorrow. So I'm going to put this under the tree. You think I hope she doesn't miss it. It's the biggest gift under the tree. So that's there for Valerie. Thanks for joining me. I see the lovely Callie and Alice are coming your way next. They got a great show for you. I'll see you tomorrow morning. We've got a Black Friday preview at 11 a.m. See you then.
There is nothing quite like shopping with a friend.
So pull up a chair and shop with us.
We'll be dishing the scoop on what's hot.
Catch you up on what you've missed.
And share some of our favorite discoveries.
Come shop with us every Saturday morning at 10 a.m.
Sit back.
Let's do it.
Relax. and enjoy the thrill of finding something new.
It could sell out right now.
Join Colleen Lopez as she shares new favorites and top finds you'll love. Shopping with Colleen's today at 12 p.m. Eastern. 'Tis the season to be a VIP. Use your HSN card to get the best deals on gifts for everyone. Shop now for the holidays and pay over time with ExtraFlex or VIP financing on every item. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Plus, the HSN card has no annual fee. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $20 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/hsncard or call 1-800-695-1418 for details.